Welcome back to my YouTube channel. This video is for class 8. We are discussing the chapter physical quantities and measurement, and we have done the first lecture of this chapter where we have discussed about the term, how the term density comes, the different where the volume is same and the masses are different, and where the mass is same and the volume is different. And we have also learned that how a temperature can affect the density. When the temperature rises, volume also increases, consequently the density will decrease. Now today's topic, today's lecture, we will discuss about the different units of density. Now what is this unit? Obviously you know that every physical quantity that we have, either if we have mass, either we have say time, either we have distance, everybody has a temperature, all they have a unit. Like for mass, what is the unit? It is kg or gram. What is the unit of time? Either it is hour, or the SI unit we normally take that as seconds. What is the unit of density? Normally we take the density, not density, distance. What is the unit of distance? Meter. But we also take some unit as centimeter, and unit of temperature is Kelvin. So we know these are the units. Now today we will discuss what is the unit of density. What is the unit of density is we will discuss, and we first will discuss about this. Now the first thing that you have to know, when we talk about units, we have two types of units. One is called the SI unit and other is called the CGS unit. Now like kg is a SI unit, whereas gram is a CGS unit. Meter is a SI unit, whereas centimeter is a CGS unit. Like that we have two kinds of unit. So when we will find for density will have two units. One we will have the SI unit and another is we will have the CGS unit. Now what is the SI unit of density and what is the CGS unit of density? We are going to find that, and also we are going to develop a relationship between them. Like if I want a relationship between kg and gram, what is the relationship between kg and gram? 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. So this is what we know. This is the relationship between SI unit and CGS unit. Like that only we will develop a relationship between both of them. So let's find the SI and CGS unit of density. What is the SI unit of, first we have to find what is the SI unit. First, then we'll find the CGS unit. After we find both the units, then we will develop a relationship between them. So let's see what is the SI unit of density and CGS unit of density. Now what we know about the density, what is the formula of density? We have discussed density formula is mass divided by volume. We know this formula. In class 7 also we come to know. Now if you want to know what is the SI unit of density, SI unit of density will be nothing but SI unit of mass divided by SI unit of volume. So if I have to get the SI unit of density, I have to divide the SI unit of mass divided by SI unit of volume. Now what is the SI unit of mass? What is the SI unit of mass? SI unit of mass is very easy. All of you know, it is called as kg. Now here comes the most important thing. What is the SI unit of volume? What is the SI unit of volume? For that, let's draw one volume like cuboid. This is suppose say a cuboid. Okay, this is a cuboid. Now what we know, this is called the length of the cuboid. This we know is the breadth of the cuboid, and this part we know as the height of the cuboid. Okay, this is the height, this is the breadth, and this is the length. We know these things. If I have to calculate the volume of a cuboid, if I have to calculate the volume of this cuboid, the formula of volume of cuboid is length into breadth into height. Okay, this is the formula to calculate the volume of a cuboid. But we are not interested in the formula because we are interested in the SI unit of volume. So if I have to know the SI unit, what is the SI unit of length? SI unit of length is meter into what is the SI unit of breadth? SI unit of breadth will be also meter. What is the SI unit of height? SI unit of height is also meter. So meter into meter into meter gives you meter cube, meter to the power of 3. For example, if I take the length as, say, I take few values to make it more understandable. Suppose I take the length as, say, 5 meter, the breadth as 4 meter, and the height as 3 meter. Now what is the volume of this cuboid? It is very easy, just multiply each of them. So the volume will be what? 5 meter into 4 meter into 3 meter. So 5 into 4 into 3, what it gives? 60. And meter into meter into meter gives you what? Meter cube. So you understood this part, that I am more interested on the SI unit of volume. So what is the SI unit of volume? I got the SI unit of volume as meter cube. So SI unit of volume is meter cube. Okay, remember SI unit of volume is meter cube. So if you have understood this thing, then I can write the SI unit of volume is equal to meter cube. Meter into meter into meter, that gives you meter cube. Now I come back over here. So SI unit of density is what? SI unit of mass divided by SI unit of volume. Now SI unit of mass, we got that as kg. And what is the SI unit of volume? We got that as meter cube. So the SI unit of density is what? Kg per meter cube. How we pronounce it? We pronounce it kg per meter cube. We pronounce it this expression in this way, kg per meter cube. So I think all of you understood what is the SI unit of density. SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Clear? Now similarly, you have to remember this thing, that the SI unit of density is kg per meter cube. Similarly, if I have to ask you what is the CGS unit, what is the CGS unit? Now it is very easy. If I want to get the CGS unit of density, I have to do what? CGS unit of mass divided by CGS unit of volume. CGS unit of mass divided by CGS unit of volume. Now what is the CGS unit of mass? CGS unit of mass is what? Very easy. All of you know. It is gram. SI unit was kg, kilogram. So CGS unit becomes what? Gram. Now what is the SI unit of volume? CGS, what is the, sorry, wrong, 1 second. CGS unit of mass is gram. Now what is the CGS unit of volume? Think, what is the CGS unit of volume? SI unit was meter into meter into meter. If I talk about the SI unit, it was meter into meter into meter. But if I have to get the CGS unit, it will be centimeter into centimeter into centimeter. So centimeter into centimeter into centimeter will give you how much? Centimeter cube. So CGS unit of volume is how much? What? CGS unit of volume is centimeter cube. And as we know CGS unit of volume is centimeter cube, then we put this value over here. So what is the CGS unit of density? It is gram per centimeter cube. CGS unit of CGS unit of volume is centimeter cube. So if I put these values, what I get is the CGS unit of density is gram per centimeter cube. It is gram per centimeter cube. I hope you understood this part. If you have a doubt, you can watch the video once more and things will get clarified. Okay, I think if you have a problem over here, it is very easy. Normally the formula is what? Length into breadth into height. So length is CGS unit is centimeter, breadth CGS unit is centimeter, height CGS unit is centimeter, because we are talking about CGS unit. So centimeter, 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 that gives you centimeter cube. I hope you understood this part. Now what I told you, I have to build a relationship between them. I have to build a relationship between them. Now how to build a relationship? So we know, first let me write. SI unit of density has a unit of kg per meter cube, and CGS unit of density is what? Gram per centimeter cube. Now I need to build a relationship between them, and this relationship is very important. If you know the basics of how we build a relationship between them, then in so many things in the future becomes, when we will do the numericals, so many problems will become so easier for you to understand. So see how the relationship I'm building up. So topic is what? Relationship between kg per meter cube and gram per centimeter cube. I have to find a relationship between both of them. Relationship between kg per meter cube and gram per centimeter cube. So how we are going to do that? Now suppose we write 1 kg per meter cube. If you write this thing 1 kg per meter cube, what does this thing means? It actually means 1 kg divided by 1 meter cube. 1 kg per meter cube actually means 1 kg divided by 1 meter cube. Means if we say now per meter cube, per means what? This per means like per child. Per child. Suppose we say rupees 50 per child, means what? Rupees 50 per one child, for one child. That is how you see this thing. 1 kg per meter cube means 1 kg by 1 meter cube. So per meter cube generally means 1 meter cube. You have to know this thing. Per meter cube means 1 meter cube. Okay. Now after this, what we'll do? We have to see 1 kg is how much gram. 1 kg is very easy. 1 kg is 1000 gram without any doubt. So 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram, we all know. But the important part is how much is 1 meter cube into centimeter cube. For that, you just pay a little more attention over here. Pay a little more attention, because this thing is very important. 1 meter cube. If I write 1 meter cube, what does 1 meter cube over here written means? 1 meter cube means 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter. So 1 meter cube means 1 meter into 1 meter into 1 meter, right? Now, how much is 1 meter in centimeter? 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Similarly, 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Similarly, 1 meter is 100 centimeter. Clear? We know 1 meter is 100 centimeter because we know 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. We know these things. Now 100 into 100 into 100 will give you how much? Think. It will give you 10 lakh. 100 into 100 into 100 will give you 10 lakh. 10 lakh centimeter cube. So I can write 1 meter cube is equal to 10 lakh centimeter cube. So 1 meter cube is equal to 10 lakh centimeter cube over here. I will put these values over here. I'll just put the values over here. Which two values? This value and this value. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. These two values I will put it over here and try to see what I'm getting. So 1 kg per meter cube. 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. And how much is 1 meter cube? 1 meter cube is 10 lakh centimeter cube. 1 meter cube is 10 lakh centimeter cube. So I put the two values. Okay. So I got the two values from here. So in this step, think what I have done. What I have done. In this step, actually I converted the SI units into CGS unit. If you look at it very carefully, from this step to this step, what I have actually done, I have converted the SI unit into CGS unit. Okay, clear? So I'm rubbing this part because I think you understood these things. So I'm writing 1 kg per meter cube. Now after this what will happen? After this we will do a little bit of cancellation. So if we do a little bit of cancellation, zeros and 3 zeros over here. So what I am left with? I am left with 1 kg per meter cube is equal to 1 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. So 1 kg per meter cube is 1 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube, right? Because the 0 zeros got cancelled, and if I cancel the 0 zeros, I am left with 1 by 1000. Now put this 1000 from here to here. Okay, we know these things. In algebra we can do this. So what I get after this? 1 gram per centimeter cube. 1000 comes this side, it becomes 1000 kg per meter cube. Okay, 1000 shifts from this side to this side. Now, after this, what happens? I'll write this statement in a little proper way. Proper way means what? This is the shift. This is the right hand side. This is the left hand side. I'll just shift the left hand side to the right hand. I will shift the right hand side to the left hand side, and I will shift the left hand side to the right hand side. I can do this. Like if I say A is equal to B, that means B is also equal to A. So that's what I'm going to do over here. So ultimately I will do, right, 1 gram per centimeter cube is 1000 kg per meter cube. So ultimately what I get is that 1 gram per centimeter cube is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. So this statement is the final statement which ultimately what I require to do the numericals. Okay, this is what I require to do the numericals. This statement. I hope you understand this whole logic. If you understand it, then we can go to little bit of numericals after this. Did you understand this part? Okay. Now, so if you want to take a screenshot, you can take the screenshot and understand it by, you can take a screenshot of this thing and later on do what? practice this thing. The way I have done it, practice it 1 time, 2 time, 3 time, till the point you understand. And once you understand, you see how the new numericals so easily you can do it. This relationship is very important. This relationship, and just want to say one thing, because over the years I have seen student writes the wrong way. They write it that 1 kg per meter cube is equal to 1000 gram per centimeter cube. There, I don't know why they write it in this way. This is purely wrong, because students write it because they see 1 kg and 1000 gram, because we know 1 kg is 1000 gram, so they write the statement in the opposite way, not in this way. They write it 1 kg per meter cube is 1000 gram per centimeter cube, which is totally wrong, because it is not 1 kg is equal to 1000 gram. This is correct, but this is different. You see, this is and this one are two different things, because meter cube and centimeter cube is added to it. So you just cannot put this thing in this way. It becomes totally wrong. So you have to know the correct thing. You have to know the correct thing over here. Now after this, we will do 1 or 2 numericals to clear this whole thing. And I will give you some homeworks also, so that you can understand it much in a better way. Now, say I give you a sum like this. See, mass of an iron cube, of volume 10 centimeter cube is 78 gram. I need to calculate the density of it in both the SI and CGS unit. This is the question. Okay, this is question 1. So how I am going to do this sum? See, the most important thing that you have to note over here is to calculate the density. I need two things, mass and volume. If I have these two things, mass and volume, there is no force in the entire world which can stop me from calculating its density. It is very simple. I need to know two things, mass and volume. So in the entire question, you have to find out where is the mass and where is the volume. So volume, so if you see what is this 78 gram, by looking at the unit only you can say it is the 78 gram. By looking at the unit you can say that is nothing but mass, because gram is only the unit of mass. Gram cannot be unit of volume, nowhere. Second thing that you have to notice over here is this 10 centimeter cube. Now 10 centimeter cube is what? That is the volume. That is the volume. So V is equal to 10 centimeter cube. Volume is 10 centimeter cube. Now you apply these two in the formula. So density is equal to mass by volume. We know this formula. Density is mass by volume. But before I do the sum, just tell me, think by yourself, whatever after solving this two, putting the two values, whatever answer that I will get, whatever answer it will come, I'll get the answer in CGS unit or SI unit. Think. I'll get my answer over here in CGS or SI. Answer is what? I'll get my answer in the CGS unit, because you can see gram, you can see centimeter cube, and gram and centimeter cube is a unit of what? It is a unit of it is the CGS unit. So gram and centimeter cube, they are both the CGS unit. So definitely I'll get my answer in CGS unit. So I'll put the values and get the answer. So mass is equal to what? 78 gram, and volume is equal to what? 10 centimeter cube. If I solve it, point shifts one times from here to here and it becomes 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. It becomes 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. That is the density. Now, this 7.8 gram per centimeter cube that I have over here is CGS or SI? It is the CGS unit. So I got my answer. This is one of the answer. Okay, I got my answer in CGS unit. But also I have to get the answer in SI unit also. So how to get the answer in SI unit? How to get the answer in SI unit? Before the sum, I have done one derivation. And in the last part of the derivation, I told you that is very important to do the sums. I have written one final expression that 1 gram per centimeter cube is 1000 kg per meter cube. I have written this expression. Do you remember? 1 gram per centimeter cube is 1000 kg per meter cube. And now you see this will be utilized over here. Think, if 1 is 1000, how much will be 7.8? How much will be 7.8? 7.8 gram per centimeter cube. If 1 is 1000, so 7.8 becomes how much? 7.8 into 1000. And how much is 7.8 into 1000? 7800 kg per meter cube. So I got the answer in SI unit also. I got the answer in SI unit. So this is the answer in CGS unit. This is the answer in SI unit. I hope you understood the sum. And if you haven't understood the sum, please go back and watch this sum from the starting and you will understand. So if you understood this sum, I will give one sum for you to do and you can write, I want to see all of you are writing the answer in the comment section. So I want to give a question to you that the mass is 150 gram and the volume is 20 centimeter cube. Okay, do this sum, do this entire sum and write the answer in the comment section. I think that much you can do it for me. So if you have understood this sum, then I can go to one more sum of this category, one more sum, and let's see how you are doing the sum. Next sum for you. Suppose I give a question in this fashion. Just a second. So this is a question I have given and I have to find the answer. So what this question says? In this question, you have to look at very specifically that mass is given directly. The mass is 12,000 kg. So I don't have a problem with the mass. So mass is equal to 12,000 kg. Now, the important factor that you have to know is that the volume is not given directly to you. Volume is given to you, but in a kind of indirect way. If you see the dimension of a cuboid written over here, the dimension of a cuboid is 15 meter, 8 meter and 5 meter given over here. So that means what? The length over here is 15 meter. This is 15 meter length. This breadth over here is 8 meter. And this height over here is 5 meter. Right? Now what is the volume? Volume formula is length into breadth into height. We know this formula. Put the formulas. Put the values in the formula. 15 meter into 8 meter into 5 meter. If you multiply the entire thing, how much it comes? It becomes 120 into 5, 600. So it becomes 600 meter cube. So the volume that you have over here is 600 meter cube, right? 600 meter cube. And I will put these values over here. I'll put the values over here. So density is equal to mass by volume. Now, before you start substitute the values, think the answer that I will get, that will come in which unit, SI or CGS? You see, this is kg, SI, this is meter cube, SI. So the unit of mass is SI, unit of volume is SI. So that makes a complete sense that the density will be also coming in the SI unit only. The density will also come in SI unit, that we don't have any doubts about that. So I'll put the values. Mass is equal to how much? 1200 kg. Volume is how much? 600 meter cube. If I solve it, okay, if I solve it correctly, see what I'm getting. 2 zeros, 2 zeros, 6 ones are, 6 20s are. So I got the answer, I'm getting the answer as 20 kg per meter cube. I'll get the answer like this. Clear? And this density that I got, I got the answer in SI unit. Now it is my duty to convert this SI to CGS. In the previous question, just below it, above it, just before it actually, we got the answer in CGS and we converted into SI. But now we are going in a opposite way. I am getting my answer in SI and have to convert that into CGS. So see, previous sum and this sum is a little different over here. Previously from CGS I was going to SI, now I am going from SI to CGS. It's quite simple. So how I am supposed to do that? I use that formula. You remember that formula? This formula is, I told you, it is very important. 1 gram per centimeter cube is equal to 1000 kg per meter cube. This formula is very important, very, very important. I will use this formula to get to the answer. Now, I will write this formula in a different way, okay, opposite way. That 1000 kg per meter cube is equal to 1 gram per centimeter cube. So 1000 kg is 1. Similarly, just left to right and right to left I have done. Now, how much is 1 kg per meter cube? 1 kg per meter cube is nothing but 1 by 1000. 1 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. 1 kg per meter cube will become how much? 1 by 1000. It is simple unitary. But what I got? 20. So 20 kg per meter cube becomes 20 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. So 20 kg per meter cube becomes 20 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. This is simple, okay? When the number decreases, we divide. As you can see, I have divided 1 by 1000, and as the number increases 1 to 20, I multiply. So you can see I have multiplied. 20 got multiplied by 1 into 1000. 20 got multiplied by 1 into 1000. So it becomes 20 by 1000. Okay, so you get the answer as 20 by 1000 gram per centimeter cube. If you cancel over here, what the answer comes? 0, 0 cancels. Now 2 places. So shift the point 2 places. So if I shift the point 2 places, what I get the answer? That is equal to, point is over here, 0.0202 gram per centimeter cube. So I got my answer in both the SI as well as CGS. I got the answer in both SI and CGS. Just divide the answer, whatever you get the answer in SI, just divide the answer by 1000, you will get the answer in CGS. Or you can follow this method, which is the actual method, means the concept is cleared by this method, okay? Concept is clear. So I hope you understood this sum. And I'll give you one more sum for you to do as your homework. So let's see how you're doing with the homework. So I'll change few numbers over here. The mass I want to keep that as 24,000 kg, and the length becomes 20 meter, the breadth becomes 10 meter, and the height becomes say 4 meter. So you try this sum and write the answer in the comment section. So till here we are doing in this lecture number 2. In the lecture number 3 we will study something else. We will study about the different ways to measure the volume. But you see this second lecture nicely and do the two sums and write the answer in the comment section. So saying that, I'll say bye bye to you and take care.